bro. I'm educated on old school music. I just thought the Isley Brothers was let's celebrate tonight. Let's celebrate. Let's have a good time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
No. A man that I came across that talked about relationships, and he said, quote, I personally feel like when it comes to men who are providers, that pool has shrunken. That means that for me, when it comes to these fathers who are providers, it's hard for them to, not hard for them, but those fathers there's not enough fathers to teach the younger boys, sons, to be providers, because this pool apparently has shrunken, which is why it is hard for women to find the right partner who are good providers. What are your thoughts on this?
So hold on. Okay, so I'm clear. What we're talking about is the number of men who can be sole providers has shrunken in 2025.
Do you want me to like say it again? Like
No, I got it. So you're basically saying that compared to what it used to be,
yeah,
that the pool of men that can be a sole provider in a family has shrunken. Therefore, the children are not taught the lessons to be sole providers.
Yes.
So then it continues to shrink. Or eggs is like $16 right now. like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or the level in which it means to be upper middle class don't even mean anything anymore. I think the pool of people on this earth, in this country. Did I get the question right?
You did. I mean,
I understood it.
So if you still don't understand, it's pretty much me saying a man said that he feels that the reason why women are having difficulty finding the right providers is because the father figures that should be teaching their sons to be the right providers, this particular pool has shrunken.
And I'm saying,
not from me, but this is what a man said. I want
to but I'm also saying that that's not the reason the pool has shrunken. It is the economy that we live in. It's the fact that a lot of us have college degrees. Hold on, time out. So hold on, time out. So y'all are making me fucking mad today.
Go on, man. I think you was mad already.
No, because we really gonna sit here and act like the middle class is not disappearing.
You know, on the board.
Okay.
On the board,
Go ahead.
I was gonna write, I just think she's expensive. Which is a different conversation than where my brother Ace is going. My new rebuttal is niggas ain't got to.
Someone said sassy.
No more.
Sassy? That's what somebody said?
No, I mean, this expectation of provision was our key to unlock everything from a home cooked meal to a back rub to a partner. And that's not the price of admission no more. So niggas is like, damn, I don't necessarily have to be a provider to get a 90.
Hold on, but Mike, before we even get there.
Yeah.
Before we get anywhere.
No, because you on your roommate shit, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm on the facts. A lot of men are being held to a financial standard.
There was a man that...
Well, I'll say this. Honestly, it's not the fact that they don't want to provide, man. This economy that we've been hit with, man, is not 1985 anymore. It's not 1990, or it's not the days where you just can live off a single income or somebody just being in the steel or whatever industry they decide to be in and be able to provide for a family. Mm-hmm. It is a different time period now. Mm-hmm. You looking out from the outside, right? Just looking out from the outside, as a woman, it can look like, hey, you could do more. Like, nigga, do more. But at the end of the day, man, you know, sometimes inflation just don't catch up with that. And it's tougher for, you know, that people can just, you know, provide off of one income, like $40K a year.
Right.
Bro, we were talking about this earlier where you could have, you know, survived off of 45, you know, K income a year, you know, off of having a family of 3 or whatever it is.
Maybe 2. Maybe in the 90s.
Oh, no.
In the early 90s, late 80s. 50 would be a good thing for maybe like mid 90s.
Mid 90s?
Yeah. 50 was pretty straight.
50 straight. You was living good.
Yeah, you was if you was making 50K in the 90s, you was straight. You wasn't like rolling in the money, but I mean, you weren't just like I don't know. I wasn't making that clearly, but just from what society had shown, like I don't even know how much gas was. I couldn't remember. I don't think it was even $1.
Probably 75 cents.
I think it was it was less than $1 for sure.
Less than
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it was just, again, things weren't multiple dollars.
Yes.
Things like something I'll never forget, like growing up when Walmart first introduced like the super centers, right? Because Walmart used to just be like clothes.
Yeah.
So they weren't just always had the food and had the bikes in there, and those weren't everywhere.
Yeah.
There was this one that was built, and I'll never forget when we used to go there as a family, go shopping, and I look at the teller and it'll be like $200, right? And you were looking at basket and it was full.
Yeah.
I'm talking about stuff on the bottom, stuff stacked on top of stuff, and it was like that was groceries, right?
Yeah, groceries.
And I don't know if we was on kind of ABT or nothing like that. I don't know. But even if we was, that was still a lot of money.
Yeah,
that we was able to get. I mean, a lot of food that was able to get for $200. Now you can buy 12 items, and it would be 70.
If that, it might touch 100.
It might touch. It might touch.
If I'm gonna be real with you,
I was being modest. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you try to buy, good stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you try to be healthy, buy the fruits and fruits and vegetables and just your produce, and meats and stuff like that.
Right.
If you really stay on the outside of the grocery store, that's expensive.
Yes. And
it's like, that's crazy. So yes, it is the economy. However, I think that it's just more than just the economy too, though. I think that it's like, as men, something happened to where we got away from trades.
Okay.
Because trades are the money makers of our world.
Right.
I'm not saying that women can't be tradesmen. Of course they can. Right. But we dominate that field, right? We dominate the HVAC, the welders, pipe fitters, the bricklayers, all those things are male. Are male dominated industries.
Sure.
And that's where our, plumbing, that's where our financial base can be in. But they're not readily available like that to us. So because we got to go to school for it. Now, granted, women go to school and they go to college and they do all the things they need to do to become better women.
Yeah.
And better and more educated.
Right.
Not taking that away from y'all at all. However, I think that the fact that we are different isn't played into that factor. Most men learn with their hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even want to learn with their hands. That's why we do those trades. That's why we are in those fields.
Right.
Because we work with our hands.
Right.
This goes back to, I think we talked about this before when it comes back to the curriculum in the school.
Right.
If you went to high school and there was elective of plumbing, if there was elective of mechanic, if there was elective of welding, if there was elective of construction, if there was elective of all those infrastructure things, then I think that's where we as men kind of like failed. Well, I don't want to say failed, but that's where we dropped the ball. We never fixed that problem.
Okay.
Once it got taken out, it never got put back in. Okay. And there was no other things outside of just like regular, trade college. Now, we got to pay for, $2,000, $3,000 for school. Cool. Again.
But didn't we always have to pay for that though? I thought we always had to pay for
it. Not in school. Not in high school. You used to have this.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like you at least, yes, you would probably still have to pay, but at least you weren't starting from scratch right after high school.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Versus a lot of times, just think about it when it comes down to being a scholar. The scholarly aspect is the same thing as high school. You just, now it might be tougher,
right?
But it's get a good grade, turn the project in, right?
Yeah.
It's the skill is to just be studious, not using these. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a chance to use these. We had to just go to work and figure that out on our own.
True.
Right? We had to go to a warehouse, or some do, like I said, go and do HVAC and all that stuff. They go to school for it.
Right.
Great. But I think that's just like the thing that makes this whole topic kind of touchy, because yes, we can we can do better as men and find different careers that pay better. However, everybody ain't gonna make that much either.
Yes,
everybody. True. It ain't enough jobs out here for everybody to make that kind of money.
True. No,
it just ain't.
It's not.
I mean, it is enough money. It is enough money. Let me say that it is enough money. It just ain't
the jobs.
It's just the jobs, and they not gonna pay you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's weird. Yeah, everybody can't be a millionaire. Everybody ain't gonna make six figures. That's why there is, like he said, a middle class.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's okay.
Like I don't know her particular situation and what she was talking about, but there is a life where you can make it by him just having, I don't know, nowadays like a 60K salary.
But with a family?
I don't. You have to move to a super small town, or you have to downgrade your lifestyle.
And what world is anybody gonna really do that?
Yeah, I mean, but that's the point.
Yeah,
right. Like that's the point. There is not. There's not an American family.
But even if you did, even if you did,
you can't live comfortably.
You
definitely can't live
even by yourself.
Yeah, even by yourself, you can't live comfortably. But it's just like, I don't know, and I feel like they just want more sometimes too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
what? Women?
Because it's okay.
You think women want more?
Because there's a leap. Other than you just wanting a comfortable life where you're going to want to go on vacations, where you're going to want to, I don't know, get your nails did, or you're going to want to just do these extra things where, with these type of guys, if you don't want to work, if you just want to stay at home, that he's going to have to sacrifice. Y'all going to have to sacrifice if you want that title. You know what I mean?
What you mean? Like,
if you just want to have a single income household,
okay,
like literally,
okay,
you're just gonna have to sacrifice all this. Even if he makes
sacrifice the vacations,
all that stuff. Even if he makes $100K,
okay,
you're just gonna have to sacrifice that stuff because that's just the economy that we live in. It's tough, man. It's tough to have your the chips and the what do they call it? What's that phrase? You want it all. That phrase. It's tough to do it in this day's economy if you don't have like 2 6-figure owners, or makers. I said owners, but if you don't have 2 6-figure makers, it's very tough in this economy to just say, oh, we can have a comfortable life, but also we can go on vacations. We can also go do all this fancy stuff and go to all these restaurants and do everything we really want to do.
I mean, I think.
You're having that off of a single family household income is crazy. It's tough,
so you think that $100K can't provide for 3, him, his wife, and him, his wife, his partner, and the 1 child?
Well, you're just gonna have to downgrade your lifestyle. Like I said, you just can't do the extra things.
I don't know. I think
you think you can. Well, you just have to move to. I don't know.
I mean, there's things that me personally, I think that we do spend too much on.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like this is a small thing like door dashing or like Instacarting, where you say, okay, I'm going to order my groceries and get them delivered.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, people, but
that's lazy.
Bro, if
just get up and drive, dog.
If the prices of the egg was $4, and then I, Instacart it, and that drives it up to $8 or $7.50, then go up and get the groceries, because that's money back in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's gonna be the end all be all, but it does add up.
Yeah, it does.
However, to your point, is like, I think there's ways that where, like, okay, for instance, if you're making, we'll just say 110, as a dude, I'm pretty sure you probably wouldn't mind your significant other having a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just for a safety net.
Okay.
Just in case things kind of do go left, because we never know, right?
Yeah, you never know.
And, if you can have a partner that can agree to some things, like to say, okay, you cover all this and my paycheck does cover the vacations or something like that, or because her money is completely freed up.
Right.
So I think it's all depends on the person too.
Yeah.
And the quality of life that person wants from themselves too. It's all subjective, of course.
Yeah.
But like, if you have a person that's like, I'm on your team, I love you. I want to do this with you regardless. If you have a woman that's on that type of time with you, then cool. But you got to find that.
Yeah, you got to find that.
Mm-hmm.
And hypothetically, in this situation, obviously we're talking about a family, right? Kids are expensive these days, man. Like let's go ahead and like just keep it a buck on that. So what I'm saying is that like you're gonna need 2 6-figure income income like makers. You're just gonna need that in the household in order for that to work nowadays.
Right.
Especially if you're living in somewhere like Atlanta, Phoenix,
but it's like
or Seattle or something like that.
It's weird because like does it because people are making it? People are figuring it out. I wouldn't say making it. They're figuring it out. They're surviving.
Right.
So if we're now surviving where maybe the median household is 80,
right?
I think we could do it with 100.
Like I said, man, it depends on where these people are living. If they're living, bro, if you're just living in the middle of nowhere, I don't know, Nebraska or somewhere, and maybe you could get away with that.
Right.
You know, but if you're staying in freaking, I don't know, San Francisco or freaking
San Francisco, you can pick the highest place you can think of.
I don't know. Let's downgrade.
But you're right though.
But you're doing something like that. You're just gonna need somebody else to come in and just help.
Right.
You know, and I don't think like it's necessarily it's the guy's fault. You know, just because. But I do think that, you know, if you want that type of lifestyle, somebody's just gonna have to step up, and it just can't be a single. You know, just a single family income. I mean, single person income.
Yeah,
if I said that right.
Single person.
Yeah, single person income. So, I mean, I get what she's saying and everything, but I don't know. She just asked a question, but I just don't know, man. I don't know if that's possible nowadays to do that.
It's possible.
You know, in the 90s, it was
like possible. That, but you just got to figure out what to do to get it.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah,
and what we are willing to do to get it.
Right.
Some of us aren't willing to do it because it's to me it shouldn't even be that. We shouldn't have to do that much.
Right.
That's what I think the issue is with some of us. It's like,
sure,
they say the pushback is do more, and we're like, why do I have to do more?
Yeah.
Like I work.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm sitting like for a person that goes and gets up every day, goes to work. Not to mention if you're a laborer.
If you're a laborer, you're feeling it. Yeah.
You know, one thing I think sometimes that people don't know when it comes down to laboring, is how tasking it can be. You know, when you go to a place that's been, you know, that people have been working there for 15 something years, and they've been doing the job for a very long time, and you see how they look, not in a disrespectful way, but their bodies are worn down.
Yeah,
they're torn down,
torn up, beaten up, just beaten. You know, just my bad. But yeah, it's just.
Yeah,
it's beaten.
Yeah.
It's just
and so beaten. Now, so you're saying do more.
Yeah.
So you're saying, okay, well, do more. Like, so now I gotta work, and sometimes these jobs will want you to work overtime. So now I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Got to work at we'll say 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Went to work. You know, then you want me to be healthy, so now I got to go to the gym. Then after the gym, I still got to figure out how to study.
Yeah.
And then you still want me to be here for you too.
Yeah. Love on you.
I'm not saying I can't.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is just let me figure out how to finesse that. And you're going to have to give me some grace to figure out how to get it because that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I'm not saying that y'all can't. Y'all can probably do it.
Yeah.
But us as men, maybe we just are wired differently. So
yeah, it's
I just think that's just one of the biggest things. I'm not trying to make excuses. I just think it's just different.
It's tough. I mean, like dudes, they want to work, man. You know, they want to work, but a single family income, man, is just like these days, unless you're an NBA player, unless you're, I don't know, you're just like the top of the top, man. It's difficult to get there, man.
Yeah.
You know, just a single family.
Yeah.
Now, like him being the breadwinner, I can see that. Like him being the guy that makes the most money, you know, you just bring in your little, you know, your little side piece over here, you know, maybe that can work. But like just one person making the money and just chilling back, you know, with your, you know, sangria and just, you know, enjoying life and everything with the 3 kids or whatever, 2 kids or however many kids you got. It just don't exist anymore, man. You know, Blaine 2026.
I think it's like for you to really comfortably afford your kids.
Yeah.
To have a family, like if you want at least 2 or 3 now, and live in a good place, good home, you know, good school system, you know, all the things, all the, you know, the fixings of a life, you know, vacations and all that stuff like that. You're looking at upwards of $270,000 to $350,000 a year.
Yeah.
And that's what they're asking all of us to do.
Yeah. They're asking every single one of us to go out there and go do this.
So I'm not saying it's not possible.
Yeah.
But it's just, some people just don't have that mental capacity to even know how to get that, or even, that takes some college stuff. You know what I'm saying? That takes some real STEM, science, technology, engineering, math stuff, doctorate, lawyer, schooling to get that level of income. Unless you are hitting the lottery ticket of life, meaning the lottery ticket,
right?
Athlete, actor, successful actor at that, successful athlete.
Yeah.
I don't want to say successful athlete. You can ride the bench and still have a good life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No offense to y'all that do.
Yeah.
But just the numbers wise.
No.
But to an actor, yeah. If a good actor, you good. But for the regular person, you're going to need STEM.
Yeah.
We're going to need all those things that not everyone has the academic potency to do those things.
Yes.
That's where the trades come in. Because yes, you can have STEM, but you still need the workers to support the STEM.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. We need to get back to trades, and we need to do, as men, to their point, just to play devil's advocate or try to bridge the gap.
Sure.
We as men have to figure out how to get our boys, our nephews, our sons into the trades and understand that's where they need to go. We understand a warehouse job, but maybe that's just all it needs to be. Don't get stuck there unless it's just a job you like and they do good by you. But don't think you got to settle for this either. You can go out there and make your own path for yourself. You can be an entrepreneur if you choose to do that, or you can work for a company but still make good money, like a journeyman. A journeyman is a person that they get contracted out to do nuclear jobs. They go do all these things. They can travel all over the world, oil rigs, everything. Make crazy money. But if we don't know about it, what do we do?
You can't get nothing you don't know about, man.
Ladies, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll try to figure out how to get our men to get back into the trades the way they need to. Yeah.
And then he'll find that $500,000 job that'll supply their family of 3.
But he ain't gonna be there though.
And we'll do he ain't gonna be there.
He ain't gonna be there.
But you'll enjoy the money though.
It's a song I want y'all to go listen to. It's called Work to Do by the Isley Brothers.
The Isley Brothers, they did what they did.
It's called Work to Do.
No, I'm trying to think of another song they did. They did get back on your what was that song called?
Get on the good foot?
No, I feel good.
That's James Brown.
Oh, James Brown?
Yeah, James.
Oh.
That's James Brown.
Man. James Brown?
Yeah, that's James Brown, bro. Not you. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, we go take that out.
Isley Brothers?
No, I feel good.
Yeah.
That's James Brown. I knew that I would.
Okay, are they
talking about Shout?
I don't know what you
girl. You make me.
Are they the ones who did the celebration song? Celebrate tonight. Come on.
Good times.
I'm messing everything.
You are
God.
I didn't know. So that's our next segment is a trip down old school.
Bro, I'm educated on old school music. I just thought the Isley Brothers was let's celebrate tonight. Let's celebrate. Let's have a good time. Yeah.
No, you talking about celebrate?
Yeah. I thought that was the Isley Brothers sing that too.
Who does that, man? I don't know who that makes that song.
I thought
Kool and the Gang. No, that's not Kool and the Gang.
Oh, that's them?
Yeah, Kool and the Gang made Celebrate.
Dang, they made Celebration.
Yeah, Kool and the Gang made Celebration.
And they did the who did the YMCA? Who did that one?
Village People.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Cool.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Celebration.
Oh, okay. It's Kool and the Gang. Okay,
Cool and the Gang.
Man, I'm educating myself on that. That's crazy.
See, we got to work on our education aspect of life. See, people, because he's over here thinking
that was crazy.
That the Isley Brothers was James Brown.
My bad.
And Celebration.
See, I didn't know. I'm gonna take the big old L on that one. But Celebration, I thought that was locked in. Though. I thought that was Isley.
Wrong as hell.
Brothers for real.
Wrong as hell.
Dang.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Loud and wrong.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That was that bad. Okay.
But again, y'all, ladies, listen to Work to Do by the Isley Brothers, and that will give you an insight on how some of us men really do think. And let us know what y'all think about that song. Y'all probably ain't gonna like it though.
Yeah. Isley Brothers, y'all gotta check them out.
You listen to it too, because I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
I do now. I do not know who the Isley Brothers is.
I know
now.
you know who the Isley Brothers are. You don't know that song though.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, you got homework.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I'll listen to it. Any more remarks on this topic?
We gonna do better, y'all. We gonna do better.
Yeah, we'll do a lot better, and single family household. Get them into the trades, and what else did you say? Get them to the trades.
Get them to the trades.
Yeah, STEM, those things.
Yeah,
Other than that,
technology, engineering, and math.
Yeah.
Single mothers, you want your son to be good.
Yeah.
In something, STEM. Fathers, STEM. The fathers know too. That's where we get ahead in our own communities. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what
I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. So let's do better as a community and all of us, and let's move on and keep on living. And I'm gonna look at the Isley Brothers and see what happens.
There we go.
Yeah, work. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Cool.